And so this is the fourth edition of the Cardano Summit. And mainly what happens is that the aim is just for us to gather together. I think there's a note from the CEO of Cardano Foundation. And what it says is that the Cardano Summit is an innovation accelerator, a global event bridging blockchain and the world to solve real problems. Year on year, the summit has proven invaluable in building connections, consolidating relationships, and catalyzing innovation. As adoption grows significantly across a wide range of sectors, and 2024 shapes out to be an exciting year for blockchain, the summit returns to strengthen ties more than ever. The passion and dedication of our local hosts, which is us, Tamale, Goma, and some other cities, is truly inspiring, and we cannot wait to come together again for another unforgettable experience. So this is from Frederick Grigard, the CEO of Cardano Foundation. And I just want us to clap for Cardano Foundation for leading this. In fact, Cardano Foundation over the years has been spearheading the Cardano Summit, bringing the community together, bringing the ecosystem together, the builders, the educators, the developers, all those that are contributing to the growth of the Cardano ecosystem. 7 years now, and it's been running. There has been a lot of massive growth in the Cardano ecosystem. So this is a message that the CEO has for us. There's even an official recording that you will see going forward. So please pay attention to this video. This is from the CEO of Cardano Foundation, which is going to highlight on some importance and some other sponsors that you expect for this year's Cardano Summit. So let's pay rapt attention to the video.
Hello there, and welcome to the Cardano Summit 2024. My name is Frederick Grigard, and I'm exceptionally thrilled this year to welcome you to our community event and the summit. The agenda is interoperability and decentralized governance. Now, Battle of the Builders are returning this year, and from my side, I'm really excited to see how the pitch is going to be, because there's some truly amazing projects who are going up on stage and really rocking it. We also listen to the community, and we refine the Summit Award categories, and we want to really recognize the talent which is flourishing in our community and around the larger ecosystem. Whether you are a Fortune 500 company, whether you're in supply chain or in Web3, all of you should be coming to one of our community events and really enjoying this vibrant community about how to make blockchain change happen in the wider society. Thank you very much, and have an amazing evening.
input output is headed by Charles Hoskinson, and for them, it's just they are a software company, and they do a lot of works. In fact, so Cardano is just a single product of input output. They are amazing products they are amazing products and services that input output runs. And Cardano Foundation, as I mentioned, spearheads the marketing, the education, as well as even community management of the Cardano ecosystem. Imego too is one, and for them mainly they are profit oriented. So it's profit making organization or entity as an arm of the Cardano ecosystem, and they do a lot of also education, but mostly it's paid. So everything about Imogo usually surrounds empowerment, how to maximize wealth of the ecosystem, how to raise or generate revenue for the Cardano ecosystem to thrive. So these are some other, social relationships that exist in the ecosystem. Even universities are more, University of Edinburgh, the Tokyo Institute of Technology, in fact, majorly the rules. How many of us know that Cardano actually springs from Japan? Yes, of course. So there are a lot of Japanese in the ecosystem. There's Henley Quiet Republic, National and what? Cabodistran, University of Haiti. So University of West Indies. Unfortunately, there's maybe in due time we'll have some African universities also coming on board. And you are seeing these people because they are researchers, professors from these entities, even scientists that are writing and publishing papers and proposing ideas, making sure that the Cardano community leverages their intellectual property to grow. Serene Labs, Meta Plus, Blockcamp, there are several of them. In fact, if going forward, you will get to know how the ecosystem has been springing. As for the past, already where we began, where Cardano began. As the what? At the founding stage or the foundational stage, we look at what? That's the Byron era. So with the Byron era, that introduced us into what? The transactions, merely transactions, where use cases. The blockchain was run, was launched on mainnet, and the ADA, which is the native token of Cardano blockchain, which is ADA. I think when we were playing the name game, someone used ADA, gave himself ADA. Aziz said he's called ADA. And when ADA was mentioned, Aziz was nowhere to be found. Good. So, in fact, ADA is, I think, ADA Lovelace. That's the name they gave to that. And the unit price of ADA is Lovelace. This is ratified. In fact, that's really the major thing and major headache now of the Cardano ecosystem. They want to ratify the constitution. A lot of you voice your views. You contributed part of it, and that was added to the 50 plus locations of the Cardano constitutional workshops. And so by December or even early first quarter of 2025, it will be finalized, and we will now know that okay, these are some of the rules. These are some of the rules. So that reminds me again, our constitution, Ghana's constitution, 1992 constitutions, then no. 1992 to now, how many? About 32 years now. And yet, we still don't know what to do with the constitution. No modification, nothing. You will see people calling for review, but they will not agree. They will say they should repeal Article 121. No. Because it favors them. The laws are made for them, for the allies. The laws are made for the allies. A friend of you told me something, an interesting and elder person told you about Ghana's parliament. That anytime you hear them arguing, in parliament arguing, you see the two major caucus, majority arguing, it means that one is trying to cheat the other. Or one is trying to sit on one another's rights or interest. But so that's how you see a lot of changes in how we do things, how we learn, how we earn, that's the era. For every 100 years, for even a decade alone is not small. Talk less of what? A century. So that's how the governance is. That's what the Voltaire era is of Cardano ecosystem. They want to empower the community. That's why you see people talking about the reps, delegated reps. I think during the sessions or maybe, the reps and some other governance actions of the ecosystem. So look at this. That's how the ecosystem looks like. But one thing about it is that you can't run away. You know, crypto has KYC processes. Know your customer. That's why a lot of us struggle to even verify community review. We couldn't do it. See some of them attacking the community, but the obvious thing was that some were having inaccurate details. Because if you don't have a bank account or any of the listed acceptable documents, or if you cannot get bank letter or utility bill and you are trying to verify, no. You know, there are a lot of wallets, Oracle, you know, derivatives, synthesis asset. This is how ecosystem looks like. A lot of builders doing different things. You can send either to an either wallet. Yeah, the other Cardano acceptable wallets. Yeah, you can. So once they are Cardano wallets, you'll be able to send. During the Q&A, we'll have option to do that. So you can send either. So far as it's on the Cardano blockchain network. So these are networks. Even the blockchain itself is a network, decentralized network. You know, we have types of networks. Yeah. So that's basically one of that. And so once it runs on the blockchain, on the Cardano blockchain, you'll be able to send. But you don't try to send unless there's some kind of interoperability. If there's no interoperability, you can't send from one blockchain network to another. For instance, trying to send BTC on Cardano blockchain. Sometimes it happens. Those who want to do trading, you will see them. Those who want to do trading, you will see them talking about. You see them making mistakes. Trying to send, if you don't copy the right address, your funds could go and lock. It will be locked up. And if you send money to support, they may not even be able to trace it because you have used the wrong address or wrong network. So pay attention to some of these things. All of them has the networks in which they are hosted on. So, you know, Node version 9 was released. You know, to look at this statistics, about 1,373 projects are building on the Cardano blockchain. 10.3 million native tokens. Native tokens. So tokens are just assets. Goose, if you like, call them goose. 10.4 million. About 513 Bluetooth scripts. Programs that have been written on the blockchain. Delegated wallets, 1.3 million. 1.3 education. In fact, a major use case of the Cardano blockchain is that through Imego and others, we'll be able to, you know, issue or have our educational credentials. Interactive learning platforms, virtual classrooms, so that we can learn. Even today, it's happening already. It's happening. How many of us are taking online degrees? Or has ever taken an online course? If you have ever taken an online course, for them, plenty. Coursera, Aziz, are you not going to raise your hand? The Coursera, you know, Udemy, there are many. Mention them. Yeah, so in fact, there are several MOCs, massive open, platform where you can learn, can take courses. In fact, there is even an accredited master's degree program on digital currencies and cryptocurrencies, on blockchain cryptocurrencies. Learn about University of Nicosia. They run that. In fact, I even had an admission. Every year they email me that I should pay my fees and start. But the fees is very exorbitant. Online, no. I was able to secure 75% scholarship. The 15%, if I convert it to see this, it's not small. Yes, there was this Genesis Block scholars, this thing, got it. Even, you know, Coinbase scholarship. There are a lot of, so you can check on that. Those who want to take, you can even get fully funded scholarship to take a bachelor's degree on digital currencies and blockchain. And there's this credentials, courses, certifications, student records. You know, it can be stored on-chain. On-chain basically run on the blockchain. So basically, even governance actions are done on-chain. We vote, and everyone sees it. It's transparent. It's distributed. Global learning networks, cross-border educational initiatives. So you see, you need to test it. So you need to get a lot of people to do a test run for even an application to test. Make sure that I try. That's one beauty now, the bug bounty that I talked about, the 1 million that was blocking. So they are part of the testing process. If you can hack it, keep it. So it means that once they know that it's now able to, it's now robust, It's not what it's, you can't tamper with it. Then it stays, and it stays. So sometimes we talk about the beautiful aspect of it, but it has its own, challenges. It has its own challenges that it comes with. It has its own challenges. The emissions that it comes with, the data management process, authentication, because there has been a lot of even fraud, scams associated with cryptocurrencies and blockchain. FTS scandal. You see exchanges, some era exchanges, centralized exchanges collapsing. And so when you are downloading a wallet, when you are downloading an exchange, try to consult. Don't just download wallet. Oh, it's Bitcoin wallet. Then you click, you download, you copy, you are what? Depositing coins already. You wake up and the coins will vanish. And you need to be careful, else